Hi there, it's Dean Odell with Seven Gables Real Estate in the Odell Group. Today is December 17th, and we got a big show today. All right, so first of all, I've got my Santa shirt on, ready for Christmas. Second of all, I've been promising you, teasing you with an announcement that's coming up. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna follow up with the statistics. So, drum roll please. Okay, so the news is we have opened our own Odell Group community office. We are still part of Seven Gables Real Estate, but we just like the vibe down here. We love being in Old Town. Here's a tour of our offices. We still have offices at Seven Gables Tustin as well. Our staff is going to be working mostly out of this office, and our agents will be stopping in, stopping out, all while maintaining their office space over at the Seven Gables Tustin on Newport Avenue. So please come down and visit us. We are on the corner of Main Street and Prospect. We are the only balcony in that area. Just look up. You'll see us. 191 East Main. All right, let's move to the statistics. Okay, so today is Tustin Day too. We're gonna look at those zip codes, what's going on, but first let's start with broader Orange County. Orange County active listing inventory, as we said last year, record low. Guess what? New record low. 1,363 homes. We were saying a few months ago it might get as low as 1,500. Well, guess what? It's even lower. So this is the lowest on record since tracking began in 2004. And just to let you know how that compared to last year, which we all know was kind of a wacky year, we are down on inventory. Last year was 3,152, but even the 3 years before that, believe it or not, inventory this time of year was 4,988. So we've gone down 3,625 homes, meaning 266% less homes for us to sell on the market. It's just absolutely insane. Orange County demand, let's look at that. We are at 1,944, which is higher than the previous 3 years except for last year. Again, we know we broke out last year very late because of what was going on. So last year was a whole different type of year. So we look at the prior 3-year average, and that was 1,774 homes, or 9% less than what's in escrow now. It's crazy because we only have 1,363 homes on the market, and last month 1,944 went in. So every month we are chipping away at the previous month's leftover inventory, because remember, I'm giving you monthly figures here. Next chart's Orange County expected marketing time. That went up 1 day, which, you know, is expected for this time of year that it should be going up because of the holidays. We are now sitting at 21 days versus 20 days. Not a big change, right? Now the 3-year average is 87 days. If you look at the chart above, you will see how expected market time dictates the kind of market we're in. And 21 days is just so hot, it's ridiculously hot, right? Anything under 60 is a hot seller's market. We're at less than half that. So we need to get things back in balance. How is that gonna happen? We'll talk about it. This chart's the speed of the market chart. Not gonna spend too much time on this. It hasn't changed much. It's just really fast, and it shows it by price range, and you can look at all the different price ranges here, what the expected marketing time this year is versus last year, what the share of inventory is right now compared to demand, and you can see just how good this market is. So now, here's the crazy thing. Let's look at Tustin zip codes, and let's look at the data this November versus last November. And just to remind you, this is the only place you're gonna find this information because we're the only one making this chart. So take a look at what is for sale this year versus last year. 25 homes versus 64 homes in 92705, 11 versus 26, but look at Tustin Ranch. I can remember last year saying, there's something going on in Tustin Ranch. They got to get their prices down. They're too high. Things shouldn't be sitting around like they are. Boy, have they turned it around. They've got their prices where buyers are willing to pay. This year, 2 homes listed versus last year, 34 homes. That is insanity. You can go through the rest of the categories of new listings, solds, pendings, you know, how many months of inventory there is, and you can just see how good this market is this November versus last November for the sellers, I should say, not for the buyers. But let's talk about what could change that. Now's the time where we talk about advice, right? Okay? this market is at a point that it's probably going to be pretty good through this next year, but things are probably going to start changing and people are going to start to sense the change. Now, why do I say that? Well, you have to look at the macro economy and then bring it down to our microeconomy here in Orange County. So one of my favorite ways to do that is to take the advice of Chapman University and their business school and their forecasting, which has an unbelievable track record, whether you guys know that or not. We're so fortunate to have these people right in our backyard. So we're gonna put a link to the Chapman forecast in the section below for you guys to go ahead and be able to click on and listen to this yourself. So you guys can interpret this data and make your own decision. Because a lot of times, you know, you just think, hey, the real estate agents, they just tell us it's a good time to buy, they tell us it's a good time to sell. Everybody, it's a good time to do this. Well, you know, a lot of Jim Doty's forecasting and what he says is towards the end when it comes to real estate. But you can kind of scan through their YouTube video and take a look at it. Long story short, it's a great time to sell. And somebody specifically asked him, what about buying? What do I do? That was in the Q&A section. And he said, with today's interest rates, I honestly have to say that long-term, and real estate's a long-term investment, it probably makes a lot of sense to still buy. You can see all the reasons why. You can get in the weeds with the economic forecasts and listen to all the stuff. It's amazing, it's great stuff. But do that, and then next Tustin Talks, I'm gonna come back between Christmas and New Year's, hopefully you'll watch it, and I am going to show you where we are exactly in this market, okay? So we hope to see you down in Old Town. Give us a call, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, don't forget the Odell Group is one of the top 10 teams in Orange County. We have sold thousands of homes. So draw from our experience and let us help you out. Subscribe right now and watch our videos to educate yourself, whether you're a buyer, seller, or both. And then visit our website at theodellgroup.com and reach out and let's get to know each other so we can help you. All right? Thanks. Bye-bye.